that time stressing out about things, worried about what's going to happen, what's somebody going to do or not do. And more times than not, usually for naught. And I was talking about the draft, by the way. I'm so proud of these kids. I don't think I can articulate it. For them to be champions, conference champions, the best way for me to say it is that they've earned it and they deserve it. And it's so representative of who they are and how they've gone about their business day by day. These are kids that care about each other immensely. These are kids that have worked hard every day since they were freshmen, since they came into this program. These are kids who compete in good times and in bad. These are kids who take care of their business academically. These are kids who do the right thing and make the right choices every day. And now for them to get the title of champions, I think it's just so appropriate. And it wasn't preordained. I mean, there's been a fight, and it's been a struggle, and they've overcome incredible adversity. The way they played this weekend was inspiring. And it wasn't just, you can't just talk about one kid or one person. It was every phase, the pitchers, the defense, the hitting. It was consistent 1 through 9. And for one special weekend, it's the way you want to play softball. So now we spend, in this sport, you get to spend about 30 minutes enjoying it. And in fact, we enjoyed it on the bus. And after, those kids opened up their books and they started studying for finals. Taking finals today. And then, of course, I guess we'll talk a little bit about the tournament coming up. And now, when I leave here, we walk into the cages and we start getting ready. We start getting ready for another tournament. So, that's the grind that we prepare for. This is the part of the year that you have to be excited about. This is why you do what you do. This is why you sacrifice what you sacrifice. To play for championships and to get an opportunity to compete on the next stage, then the next one, then the next one. So it's an exciting time. It really is.
Coach, are we overrating or overstating how important it is to win this tournament, or not?
Yes. I mean, I haven't heard what you stated, but it depends, right? It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to win the World Series, then you can overstate the relevance of this weekend. And we're going for it this weekend, but we're not gonna go for it at any cost. I mean, you have to weigh it all out. We're going to go for it, but we're not going to go for it at all costs. This ain't the weekend to do that. You watch most conferences now go and either eliminate the tournament or go into straight single elimination. If you don't come out of this weekend if you don't come out of this weekend healthy, especially your pitchers, you got zero shot. Zero.
So is that last statement going to dictate who pitchers or not?
The idea is to win 3 games. I mean, if we do what we're supposed to do, win, 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 they don't need me. They don't need me there. That's cut and dry. There's no decision to be made.
Coach, is this one more? Is this season mean more to you because of the way your season has gone?
It does. It surely does. Yep.
You mentioned it's not about one player, but one player who stepped up, Samantha Walsh. She seems to have gotten off to a slow start.
The reason why, I didn't take a second. When you're a young coach, you're not sure who you are. You're not sure that you can do the job. You're not sure of what's in front of you. I mean, you're anxious, you question yourself. You got a little swagger about yourself, but you're not totally sure you can do it. So when you win, it's reassuring, you know what I'm saying? After you've done it a couple times, you don't even think about it. You just expect it. When you're old and you're tired, and you know that your opportunities are numbered, you appreciate it. And when you start reflecting and you start thinking about it, you realize the contributions of so many people in order to do what we've been able to do. This university, the commitment of the university, the commitment of the fan base and the community, the sacrifice of those kids, and then your own personal sacrifice. It all plays into it. And it appears from the outside that being able to do this over and over and over again is like simple. It's hard to do. It's very difficult to be able to do it and then repeat it and then do it and be that consistent over and over and over again. Because I'm going through what I'm going through right now, I don't think it'll change my emotions. I think it's the fact that where I'm at in my life and where I'm at in my career, that makes me put it in a different perspective. And this group of kids is special. It's a special group. And I don't know that I've been able to put my finger on why, but y'all get to be around them. And how they go about their business and who they are as people, they're great kids. So you get wanted for them so badly. You know, like I want this group to get to the World Series and win it so bad, and not for me doing it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If I never coach someone ever in my life, I've been blessed and I'm at peace. It's about these kids and how much they mean to me.
Can you talk about Samantha Walsh coming on, got off to a slow start, and are you comfortable with the Saints taking a quarterback in the 3rd round?
Took a quarterback. And then
Garrett Grayson out of Colorado State.
really? I like the pick. I thought their draft was solid. A to Z. I really do. Like their mindset is going to the future and the foundation. You can't live it now all the time. We're talking about softball. We're talking about setting this team up for the run, and I mean, you have to have forward thinkers, and you in this profession, and then being able to do what you're able to do, being consistent. Like your thought, you have to have a short-term plan, but you always have to have a long-term plan. And yeah, we're trying to win tomorrow, but you're building for next year, the year after, the year after. I think Walsh can go off at any moment. I've expected her to play like that the whole year, and I think she's peaking at the right time. A lot of kids peaking at the right time. A lot of kids. We have some that are struggling. You know, we have kids that are struggling right now that have to find their way. But you got a lot of kids playing really good softball right now.
Coach, I was going to ask you, Aaliyah Creighton, obviously
Wow.
with her having a redshirt year, how much has she progressed over the last couple of years? How much did last year help set her up for where she is at right now?
I mean, she was nowhere ready to play softball at this level. Athletically, she was ready, but she didn't have the softball background. She had not played at the high enough level. She had to get her skill set better. She had to understand the game better. Athletically, she was ready. But skill-wise, she wasn't ready. And mentally, in terms of understanding the game, she was not ready. And I'm going to tell you this, too. Over the next couple of weeks, even Oregon exposed her a little bit. She's never been in that environment before. And then over the next 2 or 3 weeks, she's going to continue to learn and grow. Every time she's exposed to that level of competition, I think that kid athletically has the potential to be as good as there is in this program. Strong, incredible hand-eye, competitor, hard worker, smart, fun to be around. Solid kid, man. Solid.
Coach, between 7 of your players and 97 home runs on the season, and Lexi, the home run leader in the country, has it just become like another day on the job for the girls?
They work. Those kids work hard. And I think they push each other. And I think they help each other. Like when one figures something out, she shares it with the next one. And then another one figures something out, and then she shares it with the other one. And when we get into a game or a competition, And it's all of them versus that pitcher. You know, when Lexi won that national award, I came in here and I said, you know, we're happy for Lexi, but this is really about that group as a whole. And that's the way they practice, and that's the way they compete, and that's the way they think, and that's the way they go about their business. And the numbers are crazy. They're just crazy when you think about it. But it's representative, again, who those kids are, how they prepare, how they care about each other, how they compete. It's a byproduct. I mean, they go hand in hand.
You talked about some of the challenges that they have dealt with this season. Maybe has one of their strengths been they haven't become too proud of themselves when they have had success, like this past weekend. They haven't dwelled on success too much when they haven't or become too proud about it.
These kids never have a big head. I've never seen them get that way. But they always go back to work. They always know that they can be better. And they've always stayed humble. I've never seen those kids pound their chest. I've watched a group of, that's hard to do really I know when I was 18, if I'd have 30 home runs, I'd be walking around campus like with a t-shirt. I mean, people would know it. And when I came to practice the next day and the coach said, come watch this film and you better shorten your swing and you better do this because you get ready to face somebody who's going to expose you, I would do. Are you serious? And the mindset of those kids is so good. They talk about humble pie. You know, I just, for Lexi, for Shelly, for Kelsey, for Sam, for Haley, those kids that went to the World Series last year and just kind of failed on that stage. I think it's driving them. I think it's driving them, and their expectations of themselves are that we have to be better. Look, 2 weeks ago we went to Oregon and we got humbled pretty good. I mean, you can talk about Monroe, but when I came in here after Oregon, I said, we're going to remember this weekend. We're going to use this weekend as a way to motivate us to get us through what we got to do. We're in a lot of home runs that weekend. We're no chest pounding that weekend. And those kids went back to work. And I think as this thing plays out over the next 2 to 3 weeks, they're going to get exposed. People are going to be, what happened? When you get into some of these dogfights, it's going to be 1 to nothing or 2 to 1. It's going to be something stupid that's going to either win you the game or cost you the game. It's not going to be a home run. It's going to be an error. It's going to be somebody who made a heads-up base running play. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a call. It's going to be something like that. and those are things that really you can't control, so don't get worried about it. Hopefully, Lady Luck's on our side.
Mike, is we say you're down to the nitty-gritty conference, regional, and beyond. You've got your team where they want to be, hopefully.
Yeah.
Kind of having deja vu as you talk about your girls
Yeah.
and how much you love them and how well they've done this year. Compare last year's leadership to this year's leadership with your group.
And, you know, last year a lot of those kids that are here now, they were going through it, but they weren't able to go to the front of the pack. They were learning. They were taking it all in. But this year they're all at the front of the pack. Every single one of them are at the front of the pack. The leadership on this team is phenomenal. And it's not one kid. It's a group of, we call it a group of 6 or 7. And it's every day. They get it. You know what I mean? And it's not about the numbers, and it's not about, they're going to give out awards tomorrow, and some are going to get them, and some are not. It's not going to be about that. In fact, I bet you, that there's going to be more empathy for kids that get left out than celebrating for the ones that get it. That's leadership. If we struggle, there are going to be some more struggles along the way. Lose a game in a tournament you're not supposed to lose. Have to turn around quickly. That's when the leadership is going to show. The leadership of this team is shown the whole way because they've held each other accountable all the way to this point. And then now it's going to be tested again. And more people are starting to pay attention. The bigger the stage, more people pay attention that have never paid attention all year. And then they make judgments about what's going on. The consequences get higher, more pressure, more leadership needed. No matter what happens from here on out, these kids, there are 2 things that they are. They're winners, they're leaders.
You have a situation like this week and you get ready to leave for Texas, you don't know who you're going to play. Is that kind of helpful to you and the staff? Because it kind of reinforces that thing of don't worry who we're playing, just worry about yourselves. Is that kind of helpful sometimes when you don't know who you're going to play?
Well, as a staff, we're going to game plan for all of it. I mean, so we'll work for us. The girls today, basically, you know, we're letting them take their finals, and then they'll come one by one, watch their video from the weekend, and then go do their individual corrections and get in their reps and do that kind of stuff. We won't probably game plan with the girls until Wednesday night. The advantage is that we played everybody already. So we just have to wait and hear the name. But it's no different than playing at a regional, right? When you have to play Team 1 and Team 2. I mean, some of those games you turn it around in less than 2 hours. So you have to be able to do it. great guys and girls.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Gage.